This is BobbieD coming to you live from Talamban, Cebu, Philippines. Awesome time in the Philippines today. Hope you are as well. Today, my friends, we're going to have the BobbieD and Lisa here with you. We're going to have an open topic for today as we eat our morning breakfast in our new kitchen, dirty kitchen patio area. This is BobbieD and Lisa coming to you live from Talamban, Cebu, Philippines. We're having, you don't know what these is doing. We're having an awesome time in the Philippines today. Hope you are as well, where you're from. Today, we're having an open topic as we eat our breakfast in the Philippines. As we eat our breakfast in the Philippines. I have string beans. I like a lot of vegetables. I got string beans. I got some oranges, I like fruits and vegetables. I have potatoes.
Sweet potato.
These are sweet potatoes. And you can see this kind of potato is purple. I've never seen this type of potato in the USA. But Lisa D, according to her, Lisa D is common. What is it? It's called purple sweet potato? What's it called? Okay. Purple sweet potatoes. It's good. It tastes just like a regular sweet potato you find in the USA. Eating my morning breakfast, and I'm throwing down, and I'm talking to you guys. Open topic today. Whatever's on your mind. You may want to talk about the Philippines. You may want to talk about the war in Ukraine, Russia war, conflict. We may want to talk about some travel issues. Whatever you want to talk about, that's what we're going to talk about. Because this is open topic forum for today's morning show. We're here. I'll pan around so you can see Lisa D. And we're on that Murphy face symbol.
I didn't comb my hair, guys, so.
It's all right. We're family, right? Family don't mind. Why you love your face like that?
Now my eye something like
Something in your eye?
my hair.
Okay. So, it don't look like I have a lot of people that want to talk. So, you know what I do, right?
Chichipaya.
See if we can get it on there. It's showing up there. I talk about it, and I walk about it. Okay? So today I'm going to talk to you about some things that...
Stop eating.
Okay, I'm going to stop eating for a minute. Today I'm going to talk to you about some things that some of you may or may not already know. The first issue is in the Philippines, those of you that are on your way or scheduling your trips to the Philippines, you no longer have to get a negative RT-PCR test, okay? That's a big thing here. The Philippines has decided to accept the antigen test, okay? What's the difference between an antigen and an RT-PCR? Well, the antigen test is cheaper. It's not as reliable as the RT-PCR test, but it is cheaper, it's quicker, it's faster to get. And so the IATF have decided to allow people, foreign nationals, and returning Filipinos to get the antigen test, okay? So antigen test is required. If you're going to take the antigen test and have proof, you got to have proof. But you have to take the antigen test within 24 hours, not 48 hours. So don't think that because the RT-PCR test was 48 hours and you take the antigen test at 48 hours, no. 24, you have to have taken that test. So if you fly today, if you fly tomorrow, today is the time you need to take the test, okay? You have a 24-hour window to have that test, and you have to have a negative antigen test in order to be allowed into the Philippines, whether you're a foreign national or an OFW. That is a big news item for the Philippines, okay? Now, one second. I also want to talk to you about coming to the Philippines, okay? Yeah, coming to the Philippines. Many of you are excited Many of you are elated. Many of you have certain things you want to do. And many of you have no agenda. You have no plans. When you get here, you just want to get here. I don't care how you get here, but get here when you can. You know that song, man. That's what your lady's singing right now. I don't care how you get here, Johnny, but just get here when you can. Yeah, that's all she's saying, you know. But, you know, and it's nice, man. You have an opportunity to now to see the one you love and to hang out with her and bang out with her. Nah, you know, I don't need to hang out with her. But no, hang out with her and these stuff. What are you doing that for? Okay. But to hang out with her and take care of her, be friends, learn each other on a close and personal basis. Because a lot of you guys that are coming here, some of you have never met your lady on an up close and person basis. So this is the first time for you. So it's going to be a little new. It's going to be a little bit different. And I know you're going to be excited. Some of you will be a little bit anxious. You're a little bit, I don't know what she's doing. She don't like me. What if I don't like her? I don't know. What's the person to do? I'm going to tell you what to do. When you meet your lady, be calm, first of all, okay? Ain't no sense in you getting a panic attack. I can't wait to see. I'm so glad to see. Don't do all that, man. Please, don't do that, okay? Be calm, okay? Whether she is what you expected or whether she's not what you expected in the flesh, up close and personal, be calm. Relax yourself. Now, how do you get relaxed? First of all, you breathe in and you breathe out. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Relax yourself. Think about some good things and times you had in your life. Right before you get off the plane, relax yourself. Because riding on the plane, my guys, is an event in and of itself, all by itself, especially if you've never ridden international before. And a lot of you guys never have gone international. So riding on a plane can be somewhat, not irritating, but it can be somewhat nervous, make you nervous, make you anxious, by itself. And many of you guys have never even flown on a plane before, much less international. So this is a big deal. What is it? Somebody out there knocking. I don't know what they're doing, man. It's aggravating. Huh?
Neighbor.
Okay. But riding on the plane can be very, I guess it can be, no, not anger, but frustrating or different for you if you've never done that experience before. So be ready. Get your mind right. Focus on what you want to accomplish for your mission. And this is, believe it or not, my guys, your journey here is a mission. Should you decide to take the mission, no, it's not a mission impossible, guys. It is a mission that is totally possible. It only becomes a mission impossible when you cannot handle the heat. You got to get out the kitchen, okay? That's when it's a mission impossible. When you get all worked up, get yourself in a whole bunch of craziness in your mind. Because what happens, guys, we allow fear to dictate and create our reality. When in all actuality, we are the masters of our own reality, okay? We shape our own reality. But we get so anxious, we get so caught up, we allow fear to shape our reality. And fear is nothing but false evidence appearing real. Everything that you think that might not happen begins to shape and begin to tick-tock in your mind. And those things that you put in your mind eventually happen. Because whatever the mind believes and conceives, the body can what? Achieve, okay? So you have to remember that. Think good thoughts. Think good things. Think the things you want to happen. Think the things you want to see. Visualize that in your mind about your lady. And when you get there, you'll be calm. And if you're not calm, breathe. Talk to yourself. Do some self-talk. I talk to myself all the time. Y'all didn't know that? Yeah, I talk to myself. Self-talk is a form of therapy that I've used many, many times in my life. I use it right now, today. You talk to yourself. You calm yourself down. My mantra is let's go. I talk to myself And I said, well, after I get through talking to myself, I said, now let's go, Bobby. You know, I talk to myself. That's how I motivate myself. And most things that I've never done before, something that I have a little bit of fear, and it's okay to have fear, man. It's okay. But you have to deal with the fear and don't let the fear deal with you. Some of you will be a little bit anxious about meeting your lady. Some of you may be a little bit fearful. You know, it's okay, man. And then some of you may be a little bit tearful. You start crying when you say, oh, I'm so glad to see. You know, but whatever, however, because we all handle situations and circumstances in a different manner. Okay? I'm not a crier normally. I'm not a crier. But when I met Lisa D, I wanted to cry. No. When I met Lisa D, it was like a happy time for me. But I had some anxiety because I didn't expect her to be looking at young. She was like looking like she was 14. And I had to ask her for her ID. She was gonna play on you. She was full grown. She was adult age. She was like 24 or something like that. I had to ask for ID. She looks so young. But you know, you probably won't have to do that with your lady. But if you do what you got to do. Okay? You don't want to get out and then somebody said, what you doing with my daughter? She's only 14. You'll be in trouble. Okay? Make sure if she looks young, check it out. Make sure it's verified. But coming to the Philippines was a very, very exciting time for me. Very energetic time for me. And an eye-opening experience. I learned a lot. And you know, my first trip, I learned too much. Because I experienced too much. I wanted to leave. I was like, I don't like it. And I didn't like it. Some of you might have the same thoughts. If it's your first time there, you may not like it, man. You know, you have to face that. The Philippines is not a place for everyone to be. It's not. You know, let's just deal with that one-on-one. It is not a place for every one of you out there. Some of you will like it. And you'll come back and back and back and back. And, you know, it's good. Some of you will hate it. Yeah, you will hate it. You know? So I didn't like it my first trip. The only thing I liked about visiting here my first trip was Lisa D. That's it. You know? I was happy to see her. What?
Your first trip?
My first trip. I liked you. I wanted to see you. I didn't like the Philippines. She acting like this is a revelation for her, y'all. You know that. Try it. You know, bad trip? Yeah, my first trip. Couldn't even finish it because she gonna start some stuff. What do you want to say? Don't say it, Lisa. Let's go.
You met some other lady first.
No, I'm talking about. Okay, I'm talking about my first trip to see Lisa D. Thank you for the clarification, Lisa D. She clarified my statement. My first trip here was not to visit Lisa D. Okay, when I say my first trip, I was referring to my first trip to see Lisa D. Okay, but my first trip here was with not with Lisa D. I had different girlfriends before I met Lisa D. So she had to bring that to my attention. Thank you so much, Lisa D. Yeah. But yeah, my first trip here, I didn't like it. I like the lady that I said Lisa D, but it wasn't Lisa D, it was another lady. Her name was Susan. First time I met Susan here, and she had her sister at the airport. And I was like, what did she bring her? And I didn't tell her this. I was like, in my mind, what did she bring her for? I didn't come here to see her sister. You know, I had already met her sister before online. You know, I did like to share their family. This is my sister. And so I was like, what did she bring her for? She messing up the whole experience, you know? But I just kept that in my mind. So we went from there, went to the hotel. They met me at the airport. I said, you smell that, Lisa? We went to the airport.
Fried fish.
Somebody's cooking dried fish, y'all. And I smelled it out here. But we went to the airport. We went from the airport. We took a taxi. And I got to the airport. Got to the hotel. At that time, I was staying at the Marriott Hotel. And Susan and her sister, you know, I was nasty and everything. I wanted to take a shower or something. I said, y'all don't mind, take a shower. No, I don't mind. So all along, I went in the shower, you know, got dressed and everything. I forgot my doggone wallet, man. I said, oh man, all along, I'm taking my shower, right? And I'm thinking they going through my stuff. You see, that's fear. I said, they gonna wipe me out. And I heard them. I said, they gonna wipe me out clean. So I heard up with that shower. And the first thing I did when I got out the shower, I checked my wallet. said, what are you doing that for? I said, I thought I was looking for a piece of paper. I put it in there and I didn't know where it was. I'm trying to find it. I had to think fast. But anyway, stuff like that. You're always going to have a little bit of fear, a little bit of anxiety when you meet somebody new. I don't care if you're in the USA. There's always that little bit of trouble, or not trouble, but anxiety area, I call it, between you and someone new, because you're not sure how they're going to receive you. Because we look different when we face to face with people. You're not sure how she's going to receive you. Do you look like she actually thought you would? Does she look like she actually thought you are that you actually thought she would? Yeah. All of those things go rushing through the memories of your mind, in the corners of your mind, and it creates a semblance of what? Doubt. It creates a semblance of fear. But I'm telling you, man, those things are just to stop you in your tracks. That's all it is. The fear you feel is there to stop you in your tracks, to drop you and stop you from going, and to block you from getting that which you desire. That which you desire is to be on fire with your lady. Huh? Yeah. You waited 2 years, didn't you? 1, 2, don't know what to do. You know what to do. Yeah, you waited 2 long years. And she's waited too. So this is not about you. It's a two-way street. She's going through some of the same emotions and feelings you are. So understand, it's just not about you, brother. It's about her too. Always be inclusive in anything you do when you're dating. Because when you're not inclusive, when you don't think about the other person, you're asking for trouble. Straight up trouble. Straight up trouble. Especially when you're dealing with the Filipinos, because Filipinos are very, very sensitive. Okay, very, very sensitive, very, very emotional, and they're beautiful people now. Don't get me wrong. They're beautiful people overall. But you have to recognize and understand that you're dealing with a highly emotional, sometimes volatile individual. Because they can be cute, they can be funny. Most of them have very good sense of humor. They can be polite, they're very, very conservative. But when you hit that wrong nerve, look out. We drop.
I don't know what.
Okay, I hope my signal's coming through strong. But those are something I want to talk to you about. I want to get you prepared, set you with the proper expectations when you come here, so that you won't be disappointed and you won't feel. When I first got here, I didn't like it. I didn't like the heat. The heat was the thing that bothered me the most. I didn't like the stuff I saw some people doing. I like how they were friendly to me, because I thought they would have an attitude with me because I was African American. And back in them days, when I first came out here, 2009, 2010, stuff like that, I didn't see much of us at all. It was this thing about, if you black, get back. That's what I thought in my mind, that they had in their mind about me. But I had to come out here to break through that fear, to break through that wall of anxiety about my color not being accepted here. And you'll go through that as well. Also, ladies and gentlemen, some of you guys are going to come out here and you'll have a Filipino that's maybe 10, 15 years younger than you, something like that. And you'll wind up thinking, over it. You're going to ruin your whole trip, because you're going to go through this script in your mind talking about, I'm just too old. She's too young for me. She's just a baby. What am I doing here with it? You'll feel guilty. It's okay, man. That happens. You feel there's a remorse. There's a guilt trip you go through sometimes when you're dealing with a younger female. And that's because we've been thinking of the Western society in the USA, in whatever country you're from the West. You don't go with people younger. And that's, as long as she's adult, as long as she's adult age or above, it's okay. Okay, D says my signal is slow. Can you see me okay, D?
Sometimes it's fuzzy.
Okay. I'll be doing another one. We're going to be going out in a few minutes after we get to. I'll be doing a big day. Got lots to do. I'll keep you abreast.
Your comments.
Can you read the comments, did you? While I eat my breakfast. Okay. We got to find out who's rough enough.
Swallow that first.
We have to find out who's rough enough, tough enough, buffed up enough to be the first man in this house. People, get ready. Whether the change is coming, don't need no ticket. Get on board. All you need is love. Ooh, say it again. Sweet, sweet love. Don't need no ticket. Ah, no. You just get on board. Get on board. All right. We got to find out who's rough enough, tough enough to be in this house today. When I say toot toot, you say all aboard. Toot toot. Toot toot. When I say all aboard, you say toot toot. All aboard. All aboard. Let's ride this train today. I'm going to find out who's rough enough, tough enough, buffed up enough to be the first man in his house. Who that said he going to be? What's up, Monroe Smith in the house? What's up, brother? Monroe say hello, BobbieD and Lisa D from Greensboro, North Carolina. Good to see you, my brother. Monroe Smith is
Congrats, Sir Monroe, for being #1.
Monroe Smith is my kind of guy. You hear me? We come from the same region. We come from the South. He's from the dirty, dirty North Carolina. I'm from the dirty, dirty South Carolina. We cackalacky boys and don't nobody mess with us, okay? We'll put it on. And I got his back, okay? Don't mess with Monroe. Monroe got my back. I got his back. Good to see y'all. Give me a proud round train. BobbieD, DC, One Nation, under Groove, One Love. Who we got? Michael Coffee. Need some. What's up, Michael? You good, man? On time, no son. Where you been, man? I thought you was on a mission trip. You all right, man? Look good to see you in the house today. He's BobbieD, DC. Hello, Beans from Nurse Mike. So good to see you, Nurse Mike. We're doing well and
You're
swell.
good, Sir Mike.
And we're happy as we can be. God has been good to us. We just have to give him the praise. And we never get lazy till we don't praise the Lord. Wherever we give all, the Bible says that every good and perfect gift comes from the Father above. So we said, thank you. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Yeah. Ride train. Oh, Mike, you know, man. Mike, we love you, man. But you know what I'm saying? We got to tell you something. Lisa, you want to tell him something?
#2, just on to.
She's at #2, just want to. So good to see you, Mike. Ride train, BobbieD, DC, One Nation. Who we got? Okay, Monroe, he said, hello, Michael Coffee. Need some coffee? Michael Coffee, need some coffee. I'm gonna tell everybody out here that I talked to today, we're looking for new members, okay? Including you, Michael Coffee. Greensboro is already a member. He's a bronze member. I need some more bronze members, Michael. I need some more silver, Michael. And I need some more gold members, Michael. I'm going to ask you to consider being a member of the train ride. Everybody come on this train on a regular basis. I'm going to ask you to be a regular member, okay? Do that for me. Okay, consider pray about it. All right, we're on train, BobbieD, DC, One Nation. Michael Coffey, he said, BobbieD, let you on Red Horse San Miguel when they are partying. Yeah. Those for you party animals out there. Most of you guys, you're not going to do all that partying. That's you single and you ready to mingle. But the most of you guys, you party days is behind you. Like me, when I came out here, I wasn't into that party scene because I was looking for somebody to settle down with. I wasn't looking for nobody to, run around with and hang out. I want somebody compatible with me that can do the things I like and I can do the similar things she like. And we mold ourselves together, And that's what I found in Lisa D. Lisa D was looking for the same thing I was looking for. So that's the key. But if you party animals out there, you want to do your thing. But if you party animal out here, you ain't going to last that long. Plus, your money going to be gone. Let's go, Roger. Who we got? Who got up in this house today? Mr. B, what's up, man? He said, I was TDY to the Philippines several times to Clark Airport. Okay. So he was in the military. He knows all about the Philippines. Clark Air Force Base still there, but it's no longer ran by the military, of course. They evacuated that area back in 1990s, I believe, 1996. It's now called Subic Bay, Clark area. The airport's still there, but it's going to be developed. They're doing some whole new stuff over there right now. So yeah, so you haven't been here in a while, man. You haven't been about over 10 years, about 15 years, So you might be surprised, B, when you come here, It may be a whole new lifestyle. It may be a whole new change for you. Let's go right train, BobbieD, DC, One Nation. Who we got? Michael Coffey needs some. He said, BobbieD, DC. Hi guys, man. Be careful driving and riding on a scooter. Most streets there have no stop signs, no stop lights. Yeah, a lot of streets don't have stop lights, stop signs, none of that. But I recommend if you come here, guys, don't come here and try to ride on your first trip on rent your bike or rent your scooter or a car. Don't do that, man. Give yourself this get your taxi and take yourself. It don't cost that much. Taxis are cheap here, but because you can get in a wreck here very, very easily because the people out here don't drive, and they drive, but they don't follow the rules of the road. They have what is called unwritten rules, and the only way I learned the unwritten rules was to get out there and do it. And I was like, I was scared, because these people do everything. That's why I don't like riding right now. I let Lisa teach you most to drive. Because it took me a while before I got over there. But I drove, I learned how to drive, I got my license out here, and then I got Lisa D. I taught Lisa C how to drive. And I told her when she was driving, she go be my show, because I like driving, and she doing it. But yeah, don't drive out here unless you have to, okay? That's just a tip. Take that from a word from the wise. You with me, man? Don't drive. What's up, John Thomas? Big John in the house. What's up? He's my gold member. John is my number 2 gold man, gold bullet in the house. He said, in a couple of years, I will quit my job and move to the Philippines. I have been saving money since I started working after college teaching. Ooh, wow. John, wow. Congrats, John. That is, y'all hear what he said? He's been saving money since he went to college. John, you know what, John? Well, I lived in Mississippi for 2 years. I met a guy just like you, John. Just like you. I forgot his name, but he was getting married. And this guy, just like you, John, he graduated high school, went to college, got jobs, and worked his way through college, but he saved money. And the guy had over $1 million. He showed me the count. I was like, man, you ain't got them. You just quit playing with me, man. Don't play with the game with me. You might have some money, but you ain't got no million. He went and showed me the count statement. I was like, whoa, what? He said, how did you do this? He said, I just saved my money. I said, you serious, man? He said, yeah, saved my money. So, man, you did that too, John? Congrats. God bless you, man. That's how you do, y'all. If you young guys out there, you 20, 18, 20, save your money. Every time you get paid, I wish I had sense like John when I had no sense, man. As soon as I got a dime, I spent it. As soon as I got $1, it made me holler and I spent it. Saving was not on my mind. But if you're wise, and that represents wisdom on John's part and my friend's part in Mississippi. If you're wise, you save your money. And then you can retire at any age you want to and let your money work for you. You put in a few years, you don't even have to work a 20 or 30-year job, You don't have to work in the workforce for 30 years. 20, 10, because that money going to multiply, especially if you invest in the money. You're investing your money, and I know, for God's sake, don't put it in no bank account, because they don't give you that much interest. The stock market, stuff like that, sure, bonds, mutual bonds, stuff like that. But anyway, John, that's great, man. I'm so glad to hear that, man. I'm waiting for you to get out of here, John. You ain't coming this way, but when you hit on the plane, give me a shout out on the cell phone, text me, let me know you made it, man. John said in a few years, get you what he said, Lisa? In a few years, John said he's gonna be retired. He coming out, he can quit his job. He's been saving money since he was graduated high school.
Really?
Yeah, remember I had my sister did the same thing, John.
Multi-billionaire.
My sister Pam, one of my older sisters, did the same exact thing. She's been saving money since she graduated high school, and she worked for the government for 40 years, and also she saved continually. Now she's loaded. Loaded, man. She can do anything she wants. She gets 80% of her retirement. She's retired as well. She gets 80% of her retirement money from the government. She got way up there. She was a GS 14 something. Anyway, she was high ranking. She gets 80% of her money from retirement, and then all the money she got, she saved up. My sister is loaded. You hear me? And so I know people like that. Like I know a couple of you and my friend and you. You about the only third person I know that ever done that, man. I wish I had some sense back in the day. That's why I say, guys, you young guys out there, find yourself a mentor. Okay? What you mean, Bobby? What you mean? A mentor, man. Somebody that you can trust that's older than you, that's more mature, that's more stable, that's more conservative, more consistent. And you say, look, sir, I'm only 20 years old. and I want to be something in this world, and I want to have a good life, and can you just mentor me? And but you'll be surprised how many people will help you. Okay, I'm gonna read these and we'll even go. I'm gonna give last comment. What we got? Because we keep dropping. I don't like dropping. Congrats again, John.
Yes, BJ.
Michael Coffey, he said, life in Carolina. Hi, congrats. Number one today. God bless. God bless you. Keep the faith. Nurse right. Monroe. Everybody that I didn't talk to about joining, join when you get a chance. Consider it. Mr. B, what's up, man? He said, you got to thank God in the good time and the bad. Yeah, man. You got to thank him for the good and the bad. You know, whether you got a smooth time, smooth sailing, thank him. When it's rough, thank him. Because you learn through those times it's rough. And when you don't learn through the rough time, you burn through the rough time. Because you wind up doing the same thing over again. You know, whatever you don't learn, it repeats itself. That's why when you had friends in elementary school, they didn't learn their lessons, they didn't do their homework, what happened to them? They got left back. And they kept getting them left back until they learn how to do the work. So when you learn, you don't get left back. You move forward in your life. So yeah, gotta have good and the bad, and you try to learn from the bad. Michael Carter said, BobbieD Lisa, hi. Guys, check out the Mall of Asia in Manila and SMC Side Mall in Cebu. Nice to meet some Filipinos. Yeah, man. You can meet Filipinos anywhere around here, especially if you're a foreign man. Next broadcast, I'm going to talk to you about foreign man in the Philippines, what you need to look out for. Okay? Let's go round train, BobbieD Lisa. Michael Coffey, BobbieD Lisa. Hello. Also, check out the ocean parks in Manila and Cebu, Philippines. You will have lots of fun. Yeah, you'll have a great time in any one of those places. We've been to Ocean Park, and we've been to, what was the other one? Ocean Park and
Mall of Asia.
Mall of Asia. We've been to Ocean Park in Manila and Mall of Asia, and they both are nice places. When you go to Ocean Park, you probably want to be bringing you a backpack, because you'll spend, there's so much stuff out there, you'll spend all day out there, and you'll have a great time. And it's not that expensive. Certain events you can go to is like, what, 500 pesos, something like that. So it's not expensive. But anyway, guys, I wanted to touch base with you and let you see we're here, enjoying our meal, and we're eating in our brand new dirty kitchen. You know what I'm saying? See right there? Dirty kitchen. And see Lisa D right there? She's trying to smile for the camera.
You shouldn't fix my hair
It's
yet.
okay. It's okay. All right, let's see.
Hello, love dream.
What you got to tell them, Miss G?
Kumusta ka?
What'd you say?
Kumusta?
What? Anything else you want to say?
Hope you're all doing good.
Okay. They hope you're doing good too, Lisa. Are you doing good today?
Yeah.
Why are you so happy today?
Please. Wait. Oh, put camera on me. I look so funny.
I eat my food. Anyway, guys, that's it for now. We're going to be doing another broadcast later on. For you that like to stay up, for those of you that like to stay up, for those of you sleepy head, go on, be man, go on. Don't try to stay up, because you can't hang with me. You can't hang with the grown folk tonight, okay? Go on bed. That's it for now, guys. This is BobbieD saying take care. God bless. Peace.